Today, I am going to talk about the non-existent sequel to my most successful outing yet to date. And it depends on how you determine success. Financially, notoriety, popularity. Back in, technically 2010 when I shot it. The release maybe 2012. I made a found footage horror movie called Evidence. You can actually watch it here on this channel, right there. And it does very well on my channel. Hundreds of people watch it every day, thousands a month. And I receive many comments on that video, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind that because when I think about like where I was at personally, my knowledge, my experience, what I knew of filmmaking, storytelling, the cost, what it was made for, how it was made, the things that that we got away with, it really blows my mind. And I made a video in March of 2020. It posted in March of 2020, and it in that video, the purpose of that video was I wanted to kind of plant a flag and kind of be done with the past, and wanted to move forward. I was kind of rebranding myself, and I wanted to document that. And in that video, I talk about Evidence, and I talk about the tragedies that befell it from a producer standpoint. The end product is great. I think it's really great. I really love that movie, and I'm very proud of it. And every time I catch a glimpse of it, I'm very thrilled and have fond memories of making that. What's not so fond is everything that happened after picture lock was done, which I have found over and over again is my least favorite part of the process, and that is the distribution of it. And at the time, I went the route of going to AFM, the film market here in Los Angeles. At the time, it was still in Los Angeles, and pitching it to distributors and sales reps and things like that, and finally landed on a sales agent. But something happened with that movie after it was released in the UK. It was released in the UK first on DVD before the US, and within days it was immediately pirated and put online, multiple sites. I couldn't keep track of how many sites it began popping up on, and it became very viral. And this is before, early Facebook, or early mid Facebook or whatever. I don't even think Instagram was around yet. So like a viral video, it still existed, but it was more like viral on the internet. And I could see on IMDb every week its rating would go higher and higher and higher, and I was really kind of surprised by it. We got some really good press from some reputable horror sites that did a lot of good for us, and it went all the way up to the studio level. And I had executives from Paramount and Universal calling me, and went and took the film and screened it for them, and was just so arrogant about where I was and the attention that I was receiving. And then that all kind of faded away because I didn't have anything to follow it up with. I didn't have a plan, and whatever. That's kind of a different story. But many years later, I was in a position with another production company who wanted to finance a sequel for it, and so I got to work on a sequel for it and for the script, and was really happy with that script and really eager and excited to shoot it. And then and then my life completely changed. And anybody who's I doubt anyone watching this, save for maybe like family and friends that are subscribed to my channel, knows what happened back in March of 2017, and was kind of the catalyst for me even starting this YouTube channel. Was I wanted to begin documenting my life and putting things on record, essentially to prove like I didn't go crazy, that I received or felt an impulse, a guidance from something beyond me, something greater than me, and it brought me to my knees, and anyway, that's another story as well. The point I'm trying to get to, so that video in March of 2020 that I put out, in that video I talked about the whole chapter of evidence, and it being copied by another producer, rest in peace, and in that video I kind of I at the time I felt like I had to close that chapter, and I just had to walk away from evidence because I was still holding on to this, any success that film had made. I didn't make another film after Evidence. I didn't make a film for almost 10 years, and I felt like, even before the pandemic ever happened, I was already ramping up. I already felt the impulses and urges that I was going to make another movie that year, and I did. I ended up shooting The Party in December of 2020. Shout out to The Party. So in that video, I say that I was never going to make a sequel to Evidence, and I don't have any plans on doing it at all right now. But I went to the theaters this weekend, and went and saw the Backrooms movie, and not giving anything away, it showcases some found footage style of cinematography and filmmaking, right? So I couldn't help but sitting there watching in the theater, thinking about Evidence, and having it on my YouTube channel and seeing all these just incredible comments of people saying how it's one of their favorite found footage horror movies of all time. It's one of their favorite horror movies of all time. How they saw it, a pirated version when they were 12 years old. Now they're in their early 20s or mid 20s, and they found it again. They revisited it, and it's even better this time. And just like it just blows me away. It blows me away. And many comments asking for a sequel. Where's the sequel? Where's the sequel? And so it, so I'm sitting there in the theater, and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, man. And I know the story for Evidence, for the sequel. It's called Evidence Ground Zero. And the only reason that I would want to make that film is for all these people that love the first one and continue to watch it. It's like I said, it has not lost pace at all. It's still being seen just on my channel alone. I can see, and it's available loads of other places. But I have this internal like debate of well, you planted that flag, man. You walked away from it. You're on record saying you're never going to make that sequel. So I don't know. Again, I have no plans of making it anytime soon. I don't have any plans of making it anytime soon. I'm going to continue to grind on these kind of micro budget films that I've been making recently. I have another movie, Say Something, coming out before the end of this year, and which I'm very, very proud of that one. I'm very, very pleased and happy with that one, and plan on shooting. I'm on pace to shoot another one in November, and that will be out in the first half of next year, and also kind of beginning the early stages of a documentary I want to do on music, on independent musicians. And so, like I said, it's not in my catalog anytime soon. But I can't deny that I might, if the situation were right and I was comfortable in my career and the autonomy existed for me to be able to do that, then I'd have to go back on my word that I said in that video of how I would never make it. I'd have to go back and I'd have to make it. I truly believe I'd owe it to the fans, which sounds ridiculous because you hear that kind of phrase all the time. And who am I? But it's true, man. Like, I can't deny there's like hundreds of people that have commented on that channel, let alone the thousands that see it, every month, and people that don't comment. Like, and I know the stories. It would deliver. It would fulfill the audience. It would fulfill the fan base for that film that exists in that film in the world, which it does exist, and it is all over the world. Like, that film has been dubbed in many different languages and is in DVD bins in Russia, so like, I think if they were able to find the sequel, if they were able to if the sequel is able to reach them, I think about the excitement that the people would have for it, and that makes me want to make the movie. So I'm here telling you that I'm not making Evidence Ground Zero, but I'm not making Evidence Ground Zero either. For those of you that are wondering, or have been wondering, or have ever wondered, ever. I guess that's it. If you, I'll link. You'll see. I'll put evidence at the end of this video, or put it down below, or whatever. Go watch it, and and leave some feedback and stuff like that. Yeah, I dig it. Anyway, thanks for watching this. If you made it this far, much appreciated. That little click on the subscribe button at the end would be phenomenal. I'm trying to really attack YouTube for the second half of this year and really go hard at it. So the subscription means a whole heck of a lot, and I think I'm gonna be posting some cool stuff. I'm shooting a short film next month. another film in my Apocalypse series. So I'll be showing a lot of that, and then that'll obviously post on this channel. And a lot of behind the scenes for this film I'm shooting in November. We're building, the whole film takes place in one location, in one set, and we found a garage, not this garage, somebody else's, and we're building the whole set in there. That's going to be very cool. And yeah, man, I'm just going to continue to try to be as transparent as I can, and showing everything I can to you, and just giving it all to you. I think that's good. Okay, enough for now. RynoRyder out.